Hello, everyone. This is Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host, and this is another episode of How to Be Okay When Things Aren't. We call this episode Life is Tough, but You're Tougher. I'll explain in just a minute. So, how do we come up with the title, Life is Tough, but You're Tougher? I mean, that's a given, isn't it? Well, first of all, I have an emotional connection to that because it is something that my father used to say to me quite often. And when you have a parent tell you that from time to time as you're growing up, particularly when you really need to hear it the most, you start to really consider the possibility of that and you start to believe it. And when things get really tough for me, as they do for all of us, life is not a Cinderella movie by any chance. But when things get really tough for me, I always make the choice to remember what my dad said. Life is tough, but you are tougher. So that still means a lot to me. And that one thing for me can instantly change a negative into a positive. If I'm really getting depressed or upset or fearing things, if they aren't as they should be or the way I want them to be, instead of constantly thinking about that all the time in the form of repetitive mind chatter, which only makes the situation worse, I choose to flip that negative into a positive and remember what my dad said. He would say, Bobby, life is tough, but you're tougher. And the way he said it, I really believed it. And you know what? It's true. So use that as a tool the next time you feel down in the dumps. Life is tough. That's a very real truth. But you know what? Through the toughness of life, we grow. Through the toughness of life, we learn. Through the toughness of life, we learn not to be our own worst enemy, but our best support. But all of that is a choice that we have to make when the chips are down. So when your life gets tough, are you tougher? I think you are. But the real question is, do you or will you, the next time you need somebody to tell you this phrase, life is tough, but you're tougher? Well, you know what? You really are. Start to believe in the possibility of that and watch things change for the better. Just ask my dad. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Robert Landau, Live Life Well TV host with another episode of How to Be Okay When Things Aren't.